Welcome to Turkey, a country like no other, where Asia and Europe shake hands, where ancient ruins meet vibrant cities, and where hospitality is served with strong tea and a smile. From the bustling bazaars of Istanbul to the fairy chimneys of Cappadocia, the turquoise coast to the snowy peaks of Mount Ararat, Turkey is a land of contrasts, color, and deep-rooted culture. This is not just a place to visit, it's a place to experience. Turkish cities, where history breathes and life pulses. Let's begin with the cities, each a storybook in its own right. Istanbul, the crown jewel. Once known as Byzantium, then Constantinople, Istanbul is the only city in the world that sits on two continents. Here, you can watch the sunrise over the Blue Mosque, cruise along the Bosphorus, haggle in the Grand Bazaar, and sip coffee in a rooftop cafe, all in a single day. Ankara, the capital, modern, orderly and political. Ankara is where the government runs the show. It's less touristic, more official, but still rich in museums and history, including the monumental Ataturk Mausoleum. Izmir, Turkey's western window, a laid-back coastal city with a Mediterranean soul, perfect for those who love beaches, seafood and a slower pace of life. Antalya, the resort paradise. Nestled by the sea and backed by mountains, Antalya is a favorite for sun seekers, with ancient ruins scattered along its coastlines. Cappadocia, Fethiye, a fantasy land, famous for surreal rock formations, cave dwellings and hot air balloons rising at dawn. This is one of the most photographed regions in the world. Turkish people and lifestyle, warm, welcoming and deeply rooted. The heart of Turkey is its people. Turks are known for their hospitality, generosity, and a deep sense of community. Guests are treated like royalty, even unexpected ones. Family plays a central role in everyday life. Respect for elders is a major cultural pillar, and even in big cities, you'll find strong neighborhood bonds. Turkish lifestyle balances tradition and modernity. In Istanbul, young professionals sip lattes and stream music on their phones, just blocks from mosques that have called people to prayer for centuries. It's a place where East meets West, old meets new, and modern life blends with cultural pride. Turkish cuisine, a feast for the senses. If there's one thing Turks take very seriously, it's food. Breakfast, kahvaltı, is not just a meal, it's a ritual. A typical spread includes fresh tomatoes, cucumbers, olives, feta cheese, jams, honey, eggs, and of course Turkish tea in tulip-shaped glasses. Lunch and dinner are hearty and full of flavor. Kebabs, from Adana to Urfa, each region has its own take on grilled meats. Mezes, small plates of appetizers, perfect with raki, anise-flavored spirit. Pide, often called Turkish pizza, topped with meat, cheese or vegetables. Lahmacun, thin, crispy flatbread topped with minced lamb and herbs. Manti, Turkish dumplings filled with meat and topped with yogurt and garlic butter. Baklava, sweet layers of phyllo pastry, nuts and honey syrup. And don't forget Turkish coffee, strong, thick and often followed by fortune-telling from the coffee grounds. Food in Turkey isn't just eaten, it's shared, celebrated and remembered. Culture and traditions, layers of history. Turkey's cultural heritage is a tapestry woven with Greek, Roman, Byzantine, Ottoman and Islamic threads. Here you'll find mosques that rival cathedrals in beauty. Hammams, Turkish baths for centuries-old wellness rituals. Whirling dervishes, part of the mystical Sufi tradition. Colorful carpets that tell stories through design. Evil eye charms, nazar bon kugu, believed to ward off bad luck. Festivals are also a big part of Turkish life. From Ramadan feast to national holidays, street celebrations, music and dance fill the air with joy. Art, poetry, calligraphy and shadow puppetry all have a place in the cultural soul of the nation. Natural beauty from coastlines to caves. Turkey is geographically diverse, offering everything from beaches to mountains, forests to deserts. The Aegean and Mediterranean coasts are lined with turquoise waters, hidden bays, and resort towns like Bodrum, Marmaris and Fethiye. Pamukkale, with its white mineral terraces and thermal pools, looks like it belongs on another planet. Cappadocia's rock valleys and underground cities are straight out of a fantasy novel. Mount Ararat and Lake Van in the east offer a more rugged, mystical landscape. The Black Sea region is lush, green and filled with hazelnut farms, tea plantations and misty mountains. Göbekli Tepe, the world's oldest temple site, lies in the southeast, challenging everything we thought we knew about early human civilization. If you love nature, Turkey will surprise you at every turn. Travel tips: what you need to know before you go. The currency is the Turkish lira. Credit cards are widely accepted but carry cash in smaller towns. Many countries can enter visa-free or get an e-visa online. Always check before your trip. Spring and fall are perfect for sightseeing. Summer is great for beaches but can be very hot inland. Winter offers skiing in places like Uludağ and fewer crowds in Istanbul. Turkey is a secular country but culturally respectful. Dress modestly when visiting mosques or religious sites. Headscarves are provided for women in cities and beach towns. Modern dress is normal. Intercity buses are excellent, comfortable, clean and on time. Domestic flights are cheap and frequent. Istanbul's public transport includes trams, metros, ferries and buses. The official language is Turkish. In tourist areas, English is widely understood. Learning a few local phrases like merhaba or teşekkürler goes a long way. Turkey is generally safe for tourists. As always, be cautious with valuables and stay aware of your surroundings. Why Turkey leaves a mark on every traveler. Turkey is not one thing, it's many. It's waking up to the call to prayer echoing through ancient minarets. It's drifting over alien landscapes in a hot air balloon. It's sharing tea with a stranger who insists you stay for dinner. It's walking through history, tasting flavors you've never imagined, and leaving with stories you'll never forget. Whether you're a foodie, a history lover, an adventurer, or a dreamer, Turkey will speak to your soul. If you enjoyed this tour through Turkey, give us a thumbs up. Tell us in the comments, what part of Turkey are you most excited to visit? Subscribe for more cultural deep dives, travel tips and destination guides from around the globe. Thanks for watching, and until next time, Hoşça kalın, stay well.